is mic checking. Okay, wow. This is most likely going to be video number 1. So what up, guys? Welcome to me, the channel. This is literally gonna be video number 1 and first video on the page, and I think it's just gonna be a raw talk. Don't know if this is gonna be 4 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but we are just going to rip it. Let's get into the chat. Come on. I have been, as of lately, journaling, and a lot of what I've been doing in there is a lot of deep introspective work. I'm starting to understand one of the things that is becoming more clear to me now is that it is as equally beneficial to train your mind as it is to train your body. Your mind is a muscle and it needs to be trained just like your body does. If you go to the gym consistently for a year, you're gonna build big muscles. And if you stop going to the gym, those are gonna atrophy. It's the same thing with your mind. If you're not exercising your mind and you're not actually using it, it will atrophy. So I've found that literally journaling has been the biggest unlock for me. I've been doing it for about a month straight now. Every single morning, first thing is creating over consuming. And that's kind of the idea that I want to speak on today, because I have recently fallen in love with this idea of creating over consuming. We live in a very consumer friendly world. We are pretty much all consumers these days, and it has taken over our ability to create, I believe. And I don't want to call it an epidemic, but in a way it sort of feels like an epidemic, because we as humans generally don't have original thoughts. It seems like everything that people are saying, even online, a lot of creators are just regurgitating what other people are saying. And I think one of the most beautiful aspects of life itself is thought. It's creativity. It's what makes each of us unique in our own way. Because without creativity, without your uniqueness, without what makes you you, you're basically just a number. And that's essentially what I feel like we're on the verge of falling into. Social media, I think, plays a big role in this, a massive role in this, because it has created a dopamine fix in each and every single one of us to scroll. It is beautifully crafted, and it can be used in so many positive ways. Like, hopefully this right now, hopefully, you know, this video comes across to you as not a wake-up call, but a source of inspiration for you to maybe take a step back at your life right now and look and realize that you potentially have been consuming more than you've been creating. Every single one of us is passionate about something. Every single one of us loves something. And the more that we do the thing that we love, our passion, the more that we lean into that, the more we're able to actually create. See, a lot of people think that creating over consuming means you need to be journaling. You need to be creating videos. You need to be creating art. But that's not it at all. Creation can be anything. It's whatever comes from within you to do what you're passionate about. Creating over consuming is about exercising your mind over filling it with mindless scrolling and dumping. Actually just sitting back and doing one of these guys. It's just a deep breath. It's listening to the world. Just stopping the consumption momentarily. If you think about it, most of us consume from the second we get up to the second we close our eyes. From the beginning to the ends of our day are spent consuming. If you're anything like I am, or was, I've been working on it, and I've been getting a lot better lately because I've been intentional about it, and I have understood the benefits of creating over consuming. But what a routine day used to look like for me when I was caught in this consumption, consumerism, trap, if you could call it. I'd wake up in the morning, the first thing I do is grab my phone, I scroll, or I check messages, check emails, start going to work right away. Consuming. The scrolling is the worst thing, because when you wake up, I'm sure you've heard it before at this point, but when you wake up, your brain is just coming off of sleep, so you are in the most impressionable phase or state of the day, right when you wake up. So the first thing you do is when you open Instagram or you open TikTok, YouTube Shorts, whatever it is, Facebook, the first thing you see is going to have an imprint on your day. If the first thing you see is something negative, you might not realize it, but your entire day is going to be shifted off of that. It's setting the tone for the day. So if you can start the day by just simply eliminating that scrolling, eliminating checking those texts, those work emails, and just doing something for you, maybe it's, just sitting in silence. Before you grab your coffee, but I hope the first thing you do is grab some water and hydrate, and then your coffee. But before that, maybe just sit in silence. Listen to the world around you. I know it can be scary. It can actually be pretty terrifying to listen to yourself. But to just actually have real, genuine thoughts and to let them come in. Encourage them. The thoughts that you have are so beautiful and unique, and like I mentioned earlier, it's what makes each and every one of us us. It's what makes you you. Your thoughts are what separate you from everyone else around you. And when all we do is consume, we don't leave any room to create those genuine thoughts. And without that, the world wouldn't be what it is today. Obviously, genuine thoughts need to be had to create everything around us. And I think that each and every one of us has a unique gift. We each have a purpose and a reason that we're on this earth. And this consumer era that we're in is just numbing a lot of us to what that is. Go back to what I was speaking about a moment ago about what a day looks like of just consuming. You wake up and you scroll for a little bit, right? Then maybe you roll out of bed, go to make breakfast, put some music on, right? Still consuming. Even if it's a podcast, even if it's an educational podcast, if it's a YouTube video, maybe it's this one, you're still consuming. It's still noise going in. Then on the drive to work, listen to music, listen to a podcast. I bet you it's not quiet. You get to work, maybe you're listening to music all day, maybe you're listening to podcasts, or you're on the phone all day, you're doing emails all day, right? You're working, which is fine. That's what you have to do. That's how you make a living. I'm not saying don't work. I'm not saying go out to a beach and just live in a shack unless you want to do that. And that's awesome. More power to you. But this is what I would do. This is my own experience. All day long, it's music, it's podcasts. In between that, I'm scrolling. At lunch, I'm scrolling. Come home, scroll for a little bit, an hour, maybe 2. You get caught up in it, happens quick. Then you make dinner. But while you're making dinner, probably got music on in the background, right? Conversing with your wife a little bit. But for the most part, it's always noise coming in. After dinner, watch some TV, watch some Netflix, lay in bed, scroll, go to sleep, do it all over again. See, that was the problem. I never left any room for my own creative thoughts to come in. And my mind just felt like, it felt like a hurricane or like a thunderstorm was just up there. It was just always buzzing. And I couldn't pinpoint, thoughts, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. I couldn't focus. It was like supreme, extreme ADHD, like to the max. And it's not until I spoke with some friends and some mentors of mine and really understood that when you have noise 24/7, when you are constantly consuming, it's impossible for anything to come through. Nothing can get in when all you're doing is consuming. See, like I said, you are meant to create. The consumption is part of it because we need ideas, and consuming, there is a beneficial side of it. If you are consuming positive content from time to time, if you are consuming, positive podcasts or educational YouTube videos or things that truly fill your cup, there is a positive aspect to it because it does provide a source of inspiration. But what you need to do is take that inspiration and run with it and make it your own. If you get a tidbit little idea, you take it and you run with it. That's back to the journaling. That's what I'm saying here. I just keep this notebook with me every single place I go now. To work, to the beach, to coffee shops, vacation, everywhere I go, this goes with me. And whenever I have an idea, open it up and I write it down. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I absolutely love being able to go back in here and just seeing things that I have written down. You know, yesterday I came up with this analogy, the K-cup versus the espresso, which potentially could become a later YouTube video, but the synopsis of it is, in life, you know, most of us have the Keurigs, where we put the K-cup in and the coffee takes 2 seconds. All you have to do is pop the top open, put the K-cup in, close the lid, push a button, and within 30 seconds you have a 12-ounce cup of piping hot coffee. It's not the best coffee in the world by any means, but it doesn't take much work to get it, and that's why. Now, if you're making espresso from scratch, it takes a heck of a lot of work, but the coffee is uncomparable to the K-cup coffee because it takes the work. Good things in life take work. The easy things, the barely getting by, the bare minimum, the things that don't require much work aren't going to be that good. They're not going to taste great. They're just going to be average. Average inputs equal average results. And that's just, I mean, a little off topic, but that's just one of the things that I have in here. And it's just so powerful to be able to actually become comfortable with the silence. To be able to just quiet the noise, to listen to what's going on around you, listen to the world, have genuine thoughts roll through, observe those thoughts, expand on those thoughts, go deep on them. Ask yourself why it is you're thinking that. What prompted that thought? Where did it come from? What's the reason behind it? What is your subconscious potentially trying to tell you? What is God trying to tell you? That's been a big one for me too, is within the last year, probably 9 to 10 months, I've grown a lot closer with my relationship with the Lord. And a lot of the problems I had before was I would pray about things and I would ask him for clarity about things, and I just felt like he was never talking to me. I felt like he was just, you know, not there for me. And it wasn't until about a month and a half, 2 months ago, I spoke with now one of my good friends, Parker Page, and he basically gave it to me straight and said, well, if all you're doing is consuming, how can you hear what God is trying to tell you? And that was like, dude, that was like a mic drop moment for me. That's what really prompted this whole create over consume idea for me, because all I was doing was consuming. So here I am asking God for, you know, all these things, asking him to open these doors for me and asking him what direction he wants me, because I'm trying to live a life for him. You know, I want him in the driver's seat. I'm along for the ride, but he's driving the car. I just got to give him, you know, turn right here or whatever. Might be a bad analogy, but you know what I'm saying. He's driving the car. I'm along for the ride. And I'm asking these questions and I'm not getting any answers. And my buddy Parker goes, well, of course you're not, dude. You can't hear him. From the second you get up to the second you go to bed, your head is filled with noise. And silencing all of that has changed everything. I have had the biggest shift in my entire life this past 2 months. I'm not going to get into it right now. That's for a video soon, but massive career change, massive life-changing decisions, life-altering decisions, just changing the course of my future. And I credit all of that to just fully silencing the noise, being able to actually hear what's going on up here and to think and have these genuine thoughts. The world we live in is messy. It's not supposed to be neat. It's not supposed to be clean. It's also not supposed to be easy. But through clarity, you can navigate it so much easier. It becomes, I don't want to say a walk in the park, but everything changes. When you can silence the noise actually do the deep work inside of you, understand who you are at your core, where it is you truly want to be going in life, it all changes. And it's honestly the most beautiful thing in the world. The coolest part is too, each and every one of you has the ability to do it right now, to start right now. All you have to do is just silence the noise. Cut the consumption. Start creating. Start from within. Your passions, what it is you care most about. Go all in on that, because that's you. Who you are and who you're created to be is beautiful, and it is absolutely perfect. You are on this earth for a reason. It's one in a, what is it, couple billion or couple trillion chance that you actually make it to the egg and become a human. You already beat the odds. The fact that you're here, you already beat the odds. So silence the noise. Stop consuming, start creating, and become the person you are absolutely intended to be. That's it. That is a wrap. Video 1 in the books. I hope you guys like it. No idea how long this has been. Felt like a year for me because I'm brand new to this. It was probably pretty cringy. I'm probably gonna look back at this and hate it, but you gotta start somewhere, right? Raw Talk episode 1. We'll come up with a cool name for these. I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but if you have an idea, put it in the comments. If you like this video, like all the other YouTubers say, like, subscribe, comment, share. Okay, that's it, dude. I am cringy. I love you guys. Have a great rest of your day. And remember, if you took anything from this video, it is to create over consume. I dare you right now. Take the headphones out, turn YouTube off, go outside, take a deep breath. You know what? Take 3 deep breaths. Listen to the world around you for just 2-3 minutes and see what thoughts pop in your head. I promise. It's gonna change the course of the rest of your day. Love you guys. See you on the next one. We are out.